John Hargrave from Bitcoin Market Journal. I'm going to explain the principle of decentralization, which is foundational to understanding blockchain. I'm going to do it in plain English. Most of the human institutions we have built so far in our journey on this planet have been centralized. Governments, companies, the Roman Catholic Church, these are centralized institutions. Decentralized institutions are a fairly new invention, and the best example of this is the internet. So it would be silly, for example, to say that Mark Zuckerberg is going to go buy the internet. We all understand that the internet is decentralized, and so nobody owns it, but in a sense, we all own it. It's kind of a public good, and that's the idea of decentralization. So if you keep that mental model in your head, it really helps you understand blockchain and all the exciting things that are being done on it. And I'm going to give you a few other examples just so you can get the flavor of centralization versus decentralization. Another great example is cell towers, which are owned by the cell company, and they give you your cell service. But in rural areas or third world countries where the cellular network is not quite as advanced, the citizens will often create mesh networks, which are small networks of cell repeaters that are put throughout neighborhoods. So they decentralize the cell phone service. Another good example is corporate-owned software versus open source, where open source is free to use, everybody owns it, nobody owns it, but you can come take it and modify it and even resell it. Or encyclopedias, do you remember those? These were these books full of colored paper that you used to buy from a guy who came to your house and sold them to you, and that's how you looked up facts. And now we all have access to the sum total of human knowledge in our pockets, thanks to Wikipedia. Wikipedia, the decentralized encyclopedia. And finally, humans used to be illiterate. Reading was left to the priestly classes, and one of the great things about the invention of the printing press was it encouraged everybody to learn how to read. And think about what an explosion of knowledge that was for the human race. That was decentralizing knowledge and information, and we see that all the great things that were born out of that. And that is the exciting time that we're living in now, where everything is being decentralized. Access to information, capital, markets, and so many other things. And it's why we're so excited about the potential of blockchain. I'm John Hargrave for Bitcoin Market Journal.